Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I will cover World Wide Web 1.0 and 2.0 as well as the example of World Wide Web 2.0 www 2.0 and it is a Google architecture. The working of the Google and it is a Google architecture, and these all are the topic of basic distributed system concepts. So let us start with the first topic. What is World Wide Web? How it works basically? The World Wide Web is basically a network of a computer which is available in whole the world. That means the number of computers which are connected and it is available in all the worlds, and this basic architecture of a connected computer is basically called as a WWW World Wide Web. So here in this figure, this is the architecture of WWW World Wide Web. How these all the computers connected with each other. So let us talk about first. This all are the home computers. Whenever this is a home computer. Whenever you are using home computers, here is a home computers. It is connected using this phone line or phone line modem, DSL or cable modem, and interact with the ISP. Now full form of ISP is a internet service provider. This local ISP is connected with regional ISP. That means region wise internet service provider, and this regional ISP always connected with the world internet service provider, such that this home computer is connected with the computers which is available inside the world. Now think about the business area. Now in business area, your computer having the NIC, network interface card. This NIC connected with the LAN devices. Using these LAN devices, all the business computers are connected, and this LAN device is connected with local internet service provider with T1 line. Now what is T1 line? This T1 line having handling of a number of bits, and the handling of number of bit is 1.5 million bits per second. You can transfer 1.5 millions of bits per second by using this T1 line. Using this phone line, it handles basically 30,000 to 50,000 beats per second. So this basically this is the phone lines, and this handles actually 30,000 to 50,000 number of beats per second. Now this larger ISP maintains the maintains by using the fiber optics cable, and it is called as a backbones for entire nation or a region. So these all connected ISPs converted into backbones, and these backbones are generally a connected connected regional ISP of connected regional ISP with the fiber optics cables, and it is called the backbone. These backbones around the world are connected through again fiber optics lines, or you can say it can be connected using undersea cables, because this all the computers are connected with computers which is available in other country also, and the countries having in the two countries areas are connected with the sea. So this all the regional ISP connected using either undersea line cables, or this all the country wise regionals ISPs can be connected using satellites mechanism. So this ultimately these all are connected either using fiber optics cables or undersea line cables or using the satellites. This all the computers are connected. So whenever whenever you want to access the computer and which is available inside the world, and if it is available in a network, you can communicate with that computer. So this is the basic architecture and working of the World Wide Web. So whenever this home computer wants to send something, some computer which is available in US, and this computer is available in India. So this computer basically send the data to US computer. At that time, this phone line sends the data of a home computer to local ISP. This local ISP sends that data to regional ISP. This regional ISP sends the data to world ISP, and this world ISP again connected with the regional ISPs of that country, and regional ISP connected with the local ISP of that country, and this local ISP of that country connected with that computer, so that the data sent by this home computer can reach to that particular computer on which this home computer wants to send the data. Like this whole World Wide Web works. So it is an architecture of a World Wide Web. Now next is World Wide Web having the three main standard technical components. Three components are HTML language, that means hypertext markup language, which is basically used to display the content in a page, and it is displaying inside the web browser. So whenever you are running whenever you are accessing any website, you are getting some output, and it is called the HTML output. HTML having the layouts of a page, and you can display your text in a good formats by using the HTML. Another thing is URL. URL is basically identifies the document on other resources stored as a part of the web. If you want to search something and it is available in another computer, then you can reach to that particular document by using the URL. The full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. We are generally calling as a link. So the link is basically uniformly identify that particular resource which is available in a network. So URL is basically used to locate the resource, uniformly locate the resource which is available in a web computers. Another things, the protocol which is used whenever you are using this World Wide Web concept, the protocol name is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP protocol is used. This is a client server architecture which stands the rule interaction by which browser and other client fetch the documents and other resources from web server. So by using this protocol, you are always using some protocol name HTTP and HTTPS, and you are accessing the websites. At that time, basically, this HTTP and HTTPS, these two protocols basically used for the client server communication. And whenever you are accessing something from browser on a client machine, and you are accessing basically a server's data, so at that time these protocols, the rules are defined inside this HTTP protocol. So here this is the web servers and web browser, how they are connected. These all are the web servers, www.cdk3.net, w3.org. These all are the servers computer. These all are connected in a network. These computers having a browser program. By using the browser program, by typing a URL of the web server, this all the computer can access the data of a web servers by using the internet. So this is the accessing a URL. So whenever your machine, you are running a web browser, and if you are going to type some URL, your browser is connected to the server. It sends a request for the page to the server. Server replies the output in form of the page, and it is generally a HTML page, and you are getting the output on your computer. So this is the component, standard technical components used inside the World Wide Web concepts. Now about the World Wide WWW 1.0, what was inside the World Wide Web 1.0 version. So it is an excellent example of a resource sharing using a network computers. The World Wide Web is a universe of network accessible information and embodiment of human knowledge. It's generally used for the information sharing concept, basically. Standards or protocols for addressing the systems and exchanging the data, known as a transmission control protocol or internet protocol, TCP/IP, is used by this concept. Whenever you are using the mail concept, and if you want to transfer some electronic mail, at that time it uses the file transfer protocol to exchange the data from one computer to another computer via internet. Internet is widely used for the application and operations like webmail, chat, photos, social networks, planning trips, forums, blogs. These all the websites are generally used for the information sharing purpose. So basically, these all are the example of www 1.0. Now, through the continuous evolution, publish and access the resource services over the across the internet. So basically, it continuously provides the service to access something from some resources which is available in the internet. So this www is basically a provides the service to access the data which is available in a network on another computer. Now, what is inside the www 2.0, World Wide Web 2.0? So this World Wide Web 2.0, it's a web server based model aims for facilitating a communication, secure information sharing, interportability, and collaboration on the World Wide Web. It is basically designed for this purpose. For example, Web 2.0 having a many applications which works on the concept of Web 2.0, Wikipedias, all the blog sites, the video sharing applications, the YouTube that you are already using right now. I'm sharing the video, and you can view and download